breakfast. Breakfast is probably one of the most important meals of your day. Why is that? Well, first of all, you've spent the whole night laying in bed and your body has had no food. Maybe what you've had for dinner the night before may have taken a few hours to digest, but then you wake up, you're hungry. Okay, your body is really, it is hungry. Okay, it needs some food. It needs something to go. You got to get up. You got to get to work. You got to get moving. Get the kids off to school. You need energy. You need food. Okay, well, breakfast is a chore. You know, it can take a little while. You know, you think about it. You grab a bowl of cereal. You know, that lasts you till what? Till 10 o'clock, and then you're hungry again. So what do? You head for the snack machine, right? And what's in the snack machine? Junk, crap. You know, that's it. It's just the way it is. Or you grab something on the way to work. You know, you hit the McDonald's or the Dunkin' Donuts, and you grab the you know, the high cholesterol sandwich for breakfast. And what good's that? I mean, look at your diet. You know, that's really what you're doing here. Now, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you a breakfast drink, meal, okay, that would give you enough energy and enough something in your stomach that will last until at least 12 or 1 o'clock before you really feel like you're hungry. And on top of that, it's healthy. It will help reduce your cholesterol, and it will definitely keep you regular. So here's what we got. This is something that I've been doing for, I would say, I gotta say it has to be 15, 16, maybe 18 years now I've been doing this. I've been using my trusty blender. I love my blender. My blender is a great tool, great kitchen tool. If my blender broke, I would run right out to the store and buy another blender. In fact, I have a spare. I keep a spare down in the pantry. Okay, here's what I do, and cost-wise, this is probably one of the cheapest meals you could ever make and actually have something good to eat. So here's what we got. We've got oatmeal. Okay, we got skim milk, and I use skim milk because I don't need the fat, I don't need the cholesterol. If you like bananas are great. That's up to you. You need a cup and you need a blender, and you need probably 1 minute 30 seconds. All right, I'm not going to start the counter because I got to talk my way through this. But okay, here's how it goes. I'm going to try to set the camera up here so we can see. All right, here's my blender. Okay. Now I don't necessarily measure it because I pretty much know where I want to go. I'm looking for really about a cup. A cup seems to be about the right amount. I'm not always very precise. You know, sometimes I kind of wing it based on how hungry I feel. So here's the thing, you know, a cup, you say, well, a cup is a lot. You know, a cup seems like a lot. Well, the idea here is you're going to grind it down. You're going to make it smaller in its volume, and you're going to turn it into a milkshake, essentially. 150 calories per half cup. That's 300 calories total. 300 calories is enough, especially when you compare it with that McDonald's breakfast sandwich that a lot of people buy every morning. There's not a whole lot more in here. It's all natural, 100% whole grain rolled oats. A little bit of natural fat, which is, you know, kind of fat. It's probably good for you. Everybody needs a little bit of fat. You don't want to overdo it. So here's what I do. I just take my natural rolled oats, dump them in there. I'm looking for about a cup, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. That's about a cup right there. Now the idea here is you want to grind it up. You want to grind it up into a powder. You know, because the idea here is you don't want to let it sit very long. Oatmeal will absorb the milk, and once it absorbs the milk, it gets hard and you won't be able to drink it any longer. So imagine what that's doing in your stomach. You get it down in your stomach and it solidifies right there in your stomach. Gives you that nice full feeling that you're looking for in the morning, so you can get your mind off of your eating and onto your work. So here's what I do. I have this cup. I've been using a cup about that size for a long time. I don't know what it holds. It's got to be it's a pretty big ounce cup, but it's I'm definitely not filling it up all the way. I put the cup on top just to keep the stuff from flying out. I generally don't even use my lid. Now I have these buttons on here that give me a burst of speed, and you know, then if you got to walk away from it. So I'm gonna grind this thing up into a powder. Take a couple seconds here. And while it's grinding up, you want to make sure it's not sticking to the side. If it is, just give it a little bit of shake. You can see that is turning into a powder. It's mixing it around. Now that's about it right there. Now at this point, it's pretty calorie. So now I'm going to take my milk, again, non-fat. I'll stop that for a second. I use non-fat milk. There's no reason to put, to use whole milk for this purpose. Even once you get used to drinking non-fat milk, I really think that there's not much of a difference in its taste. Actually, to me, it tastes better. It doesn't have that leftover, film in your mouth, which is really the fat. Now here's what you want to do. You just, again, I'll start this thing back up. I just pour it in there. I use my eye, and I'm looking for a consistency. You're looking for something that, you can drink, and you can drink quick. Now, banana will complicate things a little bit more. I would say use only half a banana and put it in after you grind this thing up. Now, while you're grinding it up, you can, a lot of times when the milk comes right out of the refrigerator, it's very cold, you can't drink it quick. I like to drink this quick because I don't want it to sit around. What I'll do is I'll take a little bit of coffee, and I'll put a little bit of coffee in there. For one, it'll give it a nice mocha flavor. Two, it will take the temperature and bring up a few degrees so you can drink it quick and you don't get the brain freeze. I hate brain freezes. So here's what we got going. I'm going to get that thing going again. A little milk. My milk, stir it up a little bit. I'm going to put a little coffee in. There we go. That takes the temperature, brings it up a little bit. Give it a nice couple seconds of mixing, and you're done. Now you just take what you made, pour it into your cup, and what are we looking at there? Well, we're probably looking at maybe, I would say it's up to about right there. On your cup, I don't know what that is in ounces. I would say, I don't know, maybe 8, 9 ounces, something like that. And just drink it down. Now, I hate chunks, so when you're doing this, you want to make sure you get all the chunks out. Chunks, you're trying to drink something, you don't want chunks going down. But I'm down to like nothing in there. It's just a little bit on the bottom. That, believe it or not, will do a lot of things for you. Number one, it will give you several good hours of energy. And I mean, if I do this at 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm good until I swear 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm one of the late people eating lunch at work. And I don't have any desire for snacks. I may be drinking some coffee in the morning because I like to drink coffee. But if really, I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. And a couple benefits from this, in my experience. Number one, it keeps you very regular. Now, giggle, haha. But that's really important. You think about it. All this food that you eat every day passes through how many feet of digestive tract, and when you get toxins building up in the corners and the crevices in your intestines, that's where you end up with problems. That's where you end up with not just digestive and but who knows what else? Who knows what other kind of chemicals are sitting in there that are eating away at your lining. I don't know. I'm guessing, but it'll keep you regular. Number two, it's not high calorie, and it will make you feel full, and it will keep you feeling full for hours, and it gives you energy, but it's not a lot of calories and a lot of fat, the kind of stuff that you really want to avoid. Lastly, I really think that it lowers your cholesterol. I've had my cholesterol tested, and I'm naturally a good eater, but I actually got a discount on my health insurance years ago because my cholesterol was so low. I think I was like about a 128 or something like that on the cholesterol scale. Now, I understand that's pretty good. Lately, I've had my cholesterol tested, and it's a little bit higher, but then, me and my wife like to cook a little bit more lately, and it probably came up, it was probably like around 130 something. So still, again, it's good, and it's quick. We're talking 1 minute, 30 seconds, maybe 2 minutes. So if you got 2 minutes to fire up your blender, get your stuff out, and really that 2 minutes includes taking the leftover and running it under the sink and cleaning it out and just zipping the the blender to mix it up, and then just rinse it out again, and you're done. I don't even bother with the soap or anything. Now maybe you're a little bit more concerned about that, but in and out, go on. Ton of energy, and it's very healthy to your health. If you find this useful, leave a comment down there and let me know what you think. So, to your health, enjoy.